Shera7 is out of control. Let's begin this.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you need, what you want. If you want a good life and a good marriage and a good relationship, he has to love you more. I don't care. That's just how it has to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, look, man. I, look, she's preaching to the choir. Wanna know why? Because this is how a lot of women think. A lot of women don't want to take on the traditional roles. So messages like this does work, And I get her, right? Look, she even says she don't give dating advice. She gives financial advice. She it's crazy.
And they're looking at another woman. Look at cars.
What if there's no cars around, Shera? What are you gonna do about that? Huh? Look at horses? He got a stallion.
Cute and broke. And he knows you ain't going nowhere. But looking at cars is totally different. Oh my God, look, there's a Bentley. I wonder who's driving that. That way he sees. You're not looking at looks, you're looking at money. I mean, yeah. Don't look at other men, look at cars. That'll get him.
She's like, it's wild, man.
Girl, let them big hoop earrings go. Throw them in the trash or sell them or something, girl. Don't. You're not J-Lo, and they're not coming back. They're not classic. Like, they're like, I've worn them, and I used to love hoop earrings in the 90s. They're so 90s. But I can't, like, when you see people with hoop earrings, especially in America, I don't know if it's like this in other cultures and countries, it screams ratchet. That's it. I lied and cheated in school and my jobs, and that's how I got ahead. Exactly. You know how they...
Yeah. And this is the thing, is that I think the message she has is good, right? But it's almost like the Andrew Tate for women. Now, look, personally speaking, I looked at Andrew Tate's message. I didn't think it was that bad. I just think everything around him was bad, But I think this is the opposite of Andrew Tate, like the different side of Andrew Tate for women. It's her, right? And for me, I find it funny how Andrew Tate version of a woman isn't really as canceled as Andrew Tate himself. This is what I think, that society doesn't like men getting dating advice. They just don't. They like guys not to get dated. But when women have a woman telling them to use men for money, nobody hears about it. Nobody cancels her. But when guys tell men to bang them and then kick the women down out the side of the road, in other words, like bang them then leave them, we're demonized. There's just a double standard of dating advice. And guys, society just doesn't like guys getting dating advice.
That's it. I lied and cheated in school and my jobs, and that's how I got ahead. Exactly.
What?
You know how they try to trick you. They say, oh, cheaters never win, and losers never prosper. And cheaters never prosper, and don't lie. And karma. Everyone who is anyone that has something is a liar.
What?
A manipulator,
Bitch.
A cheater.
Oh, hell no. Okay, that's enough, people. Look, I gave her a try. This is too much. Like, no, you don't have to lie. Well, you could lie sometimes, right? Cheat sometimes, but come on, man. Like, that's too much, Shera. You're out of pocket, man. Oh, my
Whatever
Lord.
you want to call them. Okay? All the timid.
Look, it's true to a certain point, right? If you really want to get to the echelons of power, you know what's funny? You know what? In the United States, what city has the most psychopaths? Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is the city with the most psychopaths. Now, why is that? Well, because people who are drawn to power have sociopathic and psychopathic tendencies. So it to a certain degree is true, because you got to compete with those psychopaths. But my Lord, to get a semblance of success, just a tiny bit of success, just a fucking sushi roll of success, you don't need to lie, people. I completely disagree with that. Shera, you're going straight to hell for that shit. All right, let's continue. Oh, God, I clicked out of it by mistake. Maybe it was karma. Let's go back. All right. Debating Democrats at Trump's Madison Square
I don't care.
Let's go back to this. Yeah, this was
and
wild.
you are single until you are married. That's all I'm gonna say. He don't love you,
Let's
and
see,
you
right
are
here.
single.
All right, right here. There you go. All right. Yeah, Shera, man.
He's gonna take care of the bill, them kids, and everybody else, and you if you look broke. And this is why I'm telling you, girl, stop. He don't love you unless he marries you. Okay, he don't love you, and you are single until you are married. That's all I'm gonna say. He don't love you, and you are single until you are married. Okay. But most Black women are overweight or obese. Well, you know why? Because you can't afford a gym membership for them.
Oh, nah, this chick is blaming obesity on the guy not having money. That's too much, man. That's too much.
Them be with a broke man. They would rather sit down and prepare a meal for their kids and their family and eat and get fat because y'all aren't worth being skinny for.
Oh, hell no, man. So it's not my fault you look. Yo, this.
Good and snatch for to go get some coffee.
Dusties aren't worth being skinny for. Jesus Christ. Yo, it says Dusty are not worth being skinny for. You can't make this up. Let's reverse it for men, right? Ugly women aren't worth being rich for. You can't even say that. You can't even say that. Yeah, I might get invited out for some coffee tomorrow. Let me go get my brows waxed so I can get this coffee. She was the reason why the one time I asked a girl for a coffee date, she blocked me. 100% I believe she was the reason for that. Because I was like, well, why the fuck is she mad at me invited her over for coffee? It's coffee. She was like, oh, I'm not, you think I'm coffee material? I'm like, bitch, I didn't know this was like an anti-coffee stance. It's wild as shit, man. Wild as shit. I can't, I'm fasting, girl. I'm going to Applebee's tomorrow. What do we have to be skinny for? Do not die. That's what you gotta not be skinny for, Shera. Do not die. How about that? I'm blown away right now. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Y'all ain't taking us nowhere where we gotta fit into something to look extra good. Y'all ain't taking us to no fun. She gotta be trolling. She has to be trolling. She has to be trolling. We ain't going to no gala. Y'all ain't getting no private jets or something. Y'all ain't surprising us with plane tickets nowhere where we gotta be snapped. Plane tickets? You know how much plane tickets are? Yo, she acts like there's not a worldwide recession. Y'all trying to take us to Applebee's into your mama house. How do you know if you're the ugly friend? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you know if you're the ugly friend? Crack, crack. Ask a child. Ask a child? Ask a child. You know what? She's not wrong. You know what? I remember one time this one kid, it was like, you look like you're 19. That was like 7 years ago. And ever since, and before that, I thought people were just bullshitting me. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't look 19. I'm 28. I'm 23 or something. No, 27, right? And I always thought people would just say that just to flatter me. When I saw that annoying ass kid telling me I look like his brother's age, I was like, you know what? He's right. Kids don't lie. Kids don't lie because they don't have that filter. You know? They don't know you. Take a picture of you and your friend. Hold it up to some child. Who's prettier? Hold it up to some child. In this picture? To some child. That's a funny thing. Okay. I've been with him 4 years and we still ain't moved out or have a ring, and currently he has no job. Then you're a prisoner. You've been kidnapped. Oh my God, you a prisoner. She's with a broke guy and she's broke and she called her a prisoner. Yo, Shera. Look at her face. She knows she's bullshitting, man. Shera, she's funny, man. She's a funny ass woman. I could tell she's funny. Look. Honestly, I don't even know why you're still there. Prisoner. How do you get out of a situationship? You're not. If it's a situationship, then you're not in anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a fact. You don't have to ask how to get out. It's not even a relationship. So you don't have anything. You can just ghost. God. How about Ladies and gentlemen, that's enough. We might do another one later on today because Shera is out of control. I don't hate her, but my lord, she is wild as hell, man. And like I say, she's a genius at what she does, but my lord, man, she's the reason why a few girls said no to me because of coffee dates.
Do you give off Terminator vibes because you're so masculine? Or do you give off nice girl, creepy, and needy vibes because you're just too feminine? The problem is that both sides suffer greatly in their business life, relationships life, and friendships with family and friends. And if you don't know how to fix that, you will repeat the same pattern your whole life and never escape. Well, guess what? I have a course for you, and it's called The Feminine Woman. It's pretty much a course on how to increase your self-esteem through practical means, not through giving you guys affirmation and wishing that you stop being terminators or you stop being needy and creepy goldfish. No, I'll give you practical things that by you doing this, if you're too masculine, I swear people will say there's something in you. You look more relaxed. You're just more comforting. You become more emotionally open because I teach you guys those strategies. It's a 5-week course. If you're too masculine, you are successful in life, you are successful in business, but you struggle with connecting. And so that course will give you practical things that if you're a Terminator, you'll come out human, people. Like you'll just give off a more relaxed vibe. It's what I did in my life to heal me from my toxic masculinity. It's a 5-week course. And in that, I teach you guys how to let go of the past. I teach you guys how to use your feminine energy to influence without being too sexual, which might sabotage you. I'll teach you guys how to use the masculine to be assertive without scaring people off because sometimes it could be too much. It's a course that balances those things out. Okay, so if you go Bronx mode, if you're too Beverly Hills mode, I'll teach you guys how to go Bronx mode, or better yet, South Side of Chicago type of shit. Well, now you're just a serial killer right there, right? And with this course has a 30-day money back guarantee, and if you purchase it, you guys also get access to my to the Zoom meditation group where we both meditate, or we all meditate on a weekly basis, and you guys get access to the WhatsApp group. And it's really a good course. If you guys don't like it, just ask for your money back. I mean, you guys can see the reviews right here. A lot of people like those reviews, and you'll see the results. And if you don't see the results, then I'll just give you your money back. I'm not gonna scam you guys if it doesn't work, but I know it's gonna work. So you do that now. Don't end up like Frida Kahlo. All right? Don't do that shit. Y'all just think you guys can break my rules and tell people you watch my channel. You can't do that, okay? So purchase that right now. It's a lifetime. You get lifetime access to that course, and I'll see you guys inside. Take care. Let's continue with the video.